Jessica, we're live. Hi.
Thank you, my baby.
Guys, le rapeleng gore banna ba be supportive. Amen.
I'm gonna start.
Okay.
Hello, guys. Welcome to my platform, Voices of the Fraternity with Manda Mashego. Today, on today's episode, rather, I have Kgalalelo Modibedi, someone who I've known since Varsity when we applied.
Yes.
When we applied for articles.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Kgalalelo, hi. Oh, yes. No. Kgalalelo is a group legal advisor at Uvu Africa.
Yes.
And today we're going to get to know more about her.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Manda, for having me. But some guys, if I can tell you the setup here, you want to be me. But hi, Amanda. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm excited to be here. Hi, everyone who's watching at home. That's me.
That's my girl.
Exactly.
Okay. Icebreaker questions.
Okay.
What's that one module that threatened your degree?
Public law. I don't even need to think twice about administrative law in my school was called public law.
Cora Hookster.
Thank you. Exactly. Yes, that one. Definitely that one.
Cool. And is there a moment, or what is the most embarrassing or like, Khali, what are you doing? Moment you've had in your professional career?
Yo, guys, to be honest, that feels like every day. Moody will help me. I remember. We were in a meeting with a client, and I slipped a note to our CEO who was in the room at that time to say, no, her name is actually Zandile and not Zandiswa, right? And then he's like, oh, okay, cool. Then he proceeds to call her by the name that I mentioned. But in actual fact, I'm the one all wrong. So that sucked. But thankfully, the lady was super understanding. We all just laughed it off. But guys, what the heck? Like, I really could have just kept my mouth shut. But yeah, anyway, don't do that, guys. Make sure that you're focused. And I'm confidently, no, that's not a name. But yeah, that's the one that's top of mind, yes.
Cool. We're done with the icebreaker.
Oh, lovely.
Now we're getting into the gal. Tell us more about, or paint us a picture of your background, your upbringing, your family structure. Where did you go to school, and how did you decide to study law?
Okay, so... Yeah, guys, as Manda mentioned, my name is Kgalalelo. And yeah, I grew up in the East Rand. I'm from Gauteng. I've been here my whole life. In a neighborhood called Leondale. We first lived to Duza, and then we moved to Leondale when I was very, very young. So at the time, it was my brother and myself, my older brother, Lesego, and then my parents. And now we are a family of 6. I have 3 siblings. I'm the second of 4. 2 loving parents, and recently a nephew, the cutest nephew.
Who you love.
So much. Okay. So yes, I'm an aunt. Add that to my titles. So yes, I grew up in a very warm home, I'll say. I'm Christian. We are a Christian family. God is the foundation of all that we do. And shout out to our parents for just leading us on that path. So grew up there, went to school, crèche, primary, high school, Alberton, and then I proceeded to live with my grandmother in Soweto, Kotopsenville. At this time, life was very tricky, guys, in the sense that I didn't immediately start tertiary studies.
Yes.
So I matriculated, and I did not know what I wanted to do. Really, I didn't have a plan for my life, to be honest. And God has just placed people along my path who've kind of directed the course of where I'm at right now. So after matric, I had a scholarship in high school, and the understanding was that I'm going to work straight after high school to pay it off. But things didn't necessarily go that way, so I was just staying at home. I had started with UNISA actually, and the plan was to pay off UNISA with the money I was going to make at the job, but as I've mentioned, things didn't quite go according to plan. I registered anyway, wrote the exams, but I had to drop out because I couldn't afford the rest of the semester fees. And at the time, it was along the lines of like 2.5 grand. But isakopani, guys, at all. So then I just had to stay at home, you know. This was when I was with my granny now. Guys, mama ti uchiganelanga, utiba omnibus ya generation, you know. Adineo said to Kenneth, come Monday. And so that was the vibe until I got a learnership from this very company that had sponsored my high school studies and had said that they're running a sales and marketing learnership. So am I happy to apply, which I did. And then, by God's grace, got into the learnership. So this was mid-2014. I matriculated in 2013, guys. I'm 29. Yes, and then that's when I started the learnership, met amazing ladies. We were a group of 6 ladies. So much like how we start articles as a small group. However, in that group, I was the youngest one. I was the only 19-year-old, the only one with a matric certificate. Everyone else had gone through their tertiary studies. So a lady, and I mentioned this specifically because, sorry, mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you still hear me? Comment if you can still hear me. So just, I think the context is important just so that the subscribers and yourself can understand how I landed up here. At this learnership, amazing ladies, but one in particular that I will also give a shout out to, Butle, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna watch this, always cheering me on. So she was one lady who's really crucial in the story, and that she pushed me.
Yeah.
Girl, what are your plans when this learnership ends? You do know that all of us here have qualifications post high school, right? And however this goes, we have options, and you know, hore, the market is not favorable to a matric failure. Not that you won't make it, but we came saying, you know. And I would just feel like, this lady, I don't have the answers that she wants. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm overwhelmed because then I don't know. I really don't know. And so what happened was she would always be on my neck. Like, no, I need you to start applying for schools. I need you to apply for bursaries. Got our lunch breaks. She'd cover me to the post office. Got her own car, her own time to go, you know, reapply. And just another crucial person, shortly before this learnership, I had a friend who had already commenced her first year. But got the March holidays, she came back home. Girl, come visit me. This is how first year's going. Anyway, I'd hear my other res mates or classmates say, you know, there's bursaries, there's just apply. Because we pass so well in school. I don't understand this thing of you just...
Yeah.
We nelabupilo, you know. And the application forms just sort of 5 or 6. Like, if you make a mistake on this one, Kgalalelo this one, there's accounting bursaries. Just get a foot in, and then when you're in... you'll change. But no, I don't agree with this thing. So the learnership found me, but it was also like, anyway, who's going to fund this? So again, just a lack of knowledge, I think, was a blind spot for me. But meeting Rochelle, she's my friend who brought the application forms, no, do this, do that. And yeah, that's how the process of me applying to the various institutions started. UFS was the most responsive university, except for Patea funding. Okay, so the year is going. Now in September, October, I'm being added to res groups. Like, okay, guys, we can't wait to meet you. You know, I think UP has a similar...
Yeah,
the
big res
RC
culture.
first year, yes. Hey, guys, we can't wait to meet you. In. Now I'm just like, okay, I want to be excited, but I also feel like okay, so I will also mention I'm a first generation student. I don't have a close reference to me. This is how it goes post high school. And so I'm scared to be excited because let's get 2.5 UNISA, guys. And I know right now it sounds measly, but it was a lot. And I'm just trying to paint a picture. Mara every day we had a home, and the love and praise, really the support of my parents is shout out mama and papa. um, so funding go tshotse, and that application form, I want to say, it's written in big letters. If you don't, the NSFAS section, if things are not adikopani, we're gonna chuck it out due to the volume of applications.
Sure.
So if Barry, the thing must be 3 months certified, when utlisa a backdated hour, you know. But someone else in that office took their time to call me like, hey girl, this thing is outdated, can you please, you know? And that just also speaks to the favor of God, and again, people that he's placed in my life. So that happened. Okay, festive season comes, it goes, but let's like, listen here, your December stipend, 3,000 at the time, you don't spend it. Entire taxi for when you need to come back in Jan to come to work, but don't spend it. It's out to Saka when you go to school.
When you go, yeah.
Sharp indeed, but I'm like, bathuti. Follow up, girl. So give what January no 2-3 days. RC first day. Oh guys, the microwave, the pizza. Yes, Sana. It's okay. Hi, you know, application. Oh no, there is an offer on the student number. No, go sharp. Waban, you only need to pay the raised deposit, which was 1,000 odd rands at the time. Oh, okay. Resignation letter next December. But again, other people had faith for me.
Yes.
And I'm really thankful for that. And then, yeah, that's how I got to UFS, resigned, thanked them for the opportunity. The ladies, same time, Bankapako taxiing, Bona, we're on a high, and only now am I going to break the news to my mom.
Jeez.
Guys, because of this thing of, I don't want to be, so that not everyone is disappointed, but not everyone's like, oh, with me. Let it be something that I then deal with and move on from it. But with again, God being God, Arieng. I had 2 days later, indeed, bloom too. And that's how I started. Okay, so I had applied for accounting, got in. When I received confirmation that I've been accepted, that's when I asked to make the switch to the LLB.
Why did you want to do LLB?
Girl, let me tell you. Accounting, I thought about it, and the reason was per my friend's recommendation. So there were a lot of bursaries for
accounting.
Yes, body seats, body ing. Whereas LLB, I wasn't coming across.
That's true.
Yes, any, at least in the beginning stages of your studies, right? I think they want to see that you'll see this thing through. So maybe you can also attest to that 3rd, 4th year.
You normally get funding while
Later,
you're in it, not
yes.
Yeah.
So that's why accounting again sana and asset liabilities plus minus income. Woo sana lwami. Hey sana. And your husband's in accounting. Hey,
Baringa, my profession.
Assets equals guys coming down below.
What you do on the left, do on the right.
Period. Debit, credits, quantity. Wabona. Killing my ram like I think that switch was spurred on by I omitted to say Horoko Unisa, I had enrolled for BCom law. So here I made the switch to LLB. And the reason why I enrolled for BCom law is my only thing is this thing is relevant. I think whether or not we are conscious about it, it's in every aspect of our lives. That's really it. I was never someone who's like, I knew when I was 8 years old, hooray, I'm born for this. No. In fact, like God is still guiding my steps. I can't say I've got this on lock, guys. I know what I'm doing. I don't. Yeah. But I'm just showing up every day, doing the best that I can, and just trusting Him to order my steps as He's been doing. So that's why I made the switch then to LLB, because now I have NSFAS
funding
as well. Yes, so then that's when I moved to the University of the Free State. House Vergeet My Nie. I think that's still the name, if it hasn't changed. No, but I'm pretty sure that's still the name. And yeah, that's when I moved to House Vergeet My Nie and my studies commenced. Yes, that is a long-winded answer, but I think I've addressed
I think
most of your questions.
You have captured it all.
Yes.
How would you describe your varsity experience? Was it the best time, or you were grinding through and through?
Guys, man, that's a young triggerish question, because guys, why did I not chill? Guys, I thought I didn't have time until work came along. Hey, Luna. But varsity experience was an experience. Loved it. I've met the most incredible people. In fact, my best friend is from there. Shout out Full Puffs. And some amazing ladies who I continue to have friendships with till today. I think from a people perspective, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And the opportunities that have come from that. I mean, school, guys. Like I say, I wish I could have probably taken a backseat somewhere. But again, it's that stage of life. I don't know what I don't know. So I'd like to say, hooray, I was always on the grind. Versus, what was that place, guys? Topaz or Renelli Hangout Guy. But yeah, no, not my chill time. I was going to, there was a center called Brandwag to go by Sheba. That's my downtime. You know, my relaxations. Or Kilo Sheba Uzhalo, guys. Yo, guys, Uzhalo and Uzhalo. Kilo Sheba Uzhalo. It's again, get charged acting yamon, Libatungai, Onamamu Castization. But yeah, I was more on the side, the grind. However, I do think it was quite balanced. If I wasn't studying, I was part of lots of race activities.
Yeah.
I was in the first year committee. In my first year, in my second year, I was what they call a P3 mentor. So basically, we assist first years, got their registration process, and just help them feel welcome. In my third year, then I ran for RC, that stands for Residence Committee, in the portfolio of academics and secretary. Hey, go busy. And then as an RC member, you do get a thank you, a gratuity, you know. And yeah, I will note that first gratuity I paid you, Nisa Kayon.
Oh yes, you're still owing.
Yeah, I'm still owing. We're gonna blacklist you. Never see. Yeah, guys, no. So yeah, shout out UFS for looking out for the girl. And then that's my third year. Yeah, that's when I really felt pushed. In fact, that's the year that then I started. Well, I met you.
Yes.
A good friend of mine, Josejo, and yourself had VAC work at a Sentin Law Firm. We did
back work at EAS.
Kaiser Chief colors, vibes, you know. Yeah, like Ramos. Shout out to y'all too. So he was incredibly excited about the experience, showing us pictures.
So at that point, you had not yet started applying.
No.
You were not there.
Guys, I don't know what articles are. I don't know what vacation work is. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Dinsa tse ngata ke di utla ka retreats between classes with friends, bokati. So yeah, have you applied? But in second year, now I'm just like, hey, sana. Okay, maybe that's not for me. I don't know what that is. I keep also. Me, I'm just focused on passing and passing well. No, so I only applied for articles ka third year, which in law terms, guys, just for everyone watching and for your benefit, means a lot of the times you need to already apply from your second year if you want to go into the big law firms, right? And I think any other firm, but particularly for the big firms, you need to already apply by your second year. Guys, but to buy interview, I don't know what that is, right? So, okay, fine. Third year, the chats are now picking up. A lot of people around me are now talking about hey, articles, hey, interviews, hey, VAC. Guys, no, you have to do it if an attorney.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's this thing called the bar. Barking. If you want to be an advocate, I don't know. Guys, okay. Oh, okay.
I don't know what I want to be.
So at this time, now people are getting offers. And so this is third year. And I get access about who are getting offers. To be honest, I disqualify because I don't speak like them. I'm not, I don't. Papa kasi CEO, yeah, MTN. I get to be wabana. It felt like okay, and I get access are people who already signed. I don't think.
You sized yourself.
Yes,
and you were like,
so okay. Hi again, guys. Now it's again. Ke tshwantse ke bua modimo le tlang qolla, guys. Modimo again being modimo. Actually, I never leng qolle. Modimo being
Anessa.
modimo. Yeah. Na. Glory. Amen. Guys, my name means glory. Khotsagale gore go be le career fair. So career fair where different law firms come to the school, come talk to you about articles or whatever questions you have. Me, hey, I'm following the crowd most. We have a gap, and I remember we had text before, that gap.
Yeah.
So after we were like, let's go to the fair and then text next. So we had like an hour. Okay, me, I'm following people around. I'm not asking. I'm not asking. I'm not. So I'm following this particular guy. Like, what is even? So I'm like, okay, let me follow him. He's also my classmate. So, and I remember when they announced the firms are coming, guys, you don't give them your CV. You just ask your questions. They gave us clear instructions. Okay, this is not. So don't bring that behavior. Nah. I kid. So following him around, he's asking his questions. I'm just listening. So now we are at the Kaizer Chiefs color stand.
Yeah.
Can I say them?
Yeah, you can.
Shout out ENS Africa. So we are at that stand, and then he's asking his questions. What's the process? Then the lady that's there, she's with the ENS team. She's like, why is your friend quiet? Sure. I'm the friend.
Yeah.
How friend? She's like, let me see your transcript. I had it on my phone. And we have our student emails there,
yes,
so it's
yes.
easy. And then I show her, and then she's like, oh, okay. Send me an email after your classes today with your CV and your transcript. Okay. No, I don't think anything of it, And then, hey, again, guys, God. Sharp, short interview, and then, hey, Vec, come through,
Yeah.
And glory to God. Like, I was just there, but someone felt, hey, wait,
why are you quiet?
Then, hey,
bring your CV.
Wait, not this transcript, child, So, Joalo, lovely opportunity.
Just backstory, Khali is a smart one. So when she says they asked for a transcript and they were like, send an email, please. She'll tell us how she graduated.
Hey! Sorry, guys. Hey! Hi, Shapo Monati. 2 weeks of intense learning, guys, and I highly encourage you to go for those opportunities. Apply for VAC work. Just it's again apply, and there's just so much to learn, right? It was a different world for me. Just also like the language that's spoken there. Yeah. Just back to what I was saying, I get so acquisition, transaction, the merger is hostile takeover. The boardrooms, hey, motomo bonang TV, relo consultant, just easy. Yes, Sana. And then you must relax.
You must act like
relax. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no. I am the junior on this transaction. Yes. No, of course. Wait. Hi. Okay, but yes, guys, apply. And it is an opportunity for you to get interviewed for articles, so highly recommend. Of which indeed happened after the 2 weeks. We got interviewed for an opportunity to come join them for articles. Okay, that didn't pass, sharp.
Yeah.
During my time there, I had then been called for an interview at the firm where I did my articles at Weber Wenzel. Shout out Weber Wenzel. But yeah, even in that, even applying for articles, so that's how VAC happened.
Yeah.
Articles, as I've mentioned, I was just like, I know people who are signed there, and there was Leaply, it was Leaply at the time.
Yes, we'd apply it via Leaply.
Yeah. yo, guys, application ele once wabona khudi essay khudi ing. I remember a particular question was on PAIA PIA and a set of facts wabona discuss ing that time kinali laptop e fokolang manda yo young faintela. My best friend Rob's, it was her birthday. It was around that time when the applications were closing. I remember there was 6 hours remaining before the application closed.
Sure.
She had never been to the cinema before, so we had planned, we're going to go to the cinema. And she's like, not you. This is my day off of studying. She's a chartered accountant. So she was always on the books, but that was her night of, okay, relaxation. You are taking my laptop and you're going to apply to that place.
Yeah.
I don't hear this thing of yours of, hey, no, people sign there. When are you not?
Yeah.
I get a laptop. Go. Guys, 6 hours. Sleeply. Countdown. Okay. Hey, the acting. Hey, although considering given all the adjectives in the Sana, let's rock. Okay, sharp application again. So then, hey, that's when I was doing my winter vac, then they called me for an interview for articles. Even there, looking at the people in the room, it's like, yo, but we're here now.
Was it an assessment day?
Yes.
Okay.
We're here now. It was the interview.
Did you start with Joburg or Cape Town?
Johannesburg.
Okay.
So this is 2017, late in my third year.
Okay.
So that segment interview, then the group, then the...
Yeah.
Yes. So arriving there, limo, disqualify yourself. But it's like, you know what, Lord, okay, I'm here now, let's rock. Okay. Then we interview. Ooh, guys, then you eat nice food. So that was nice. And then, yes, we had the senior candidate attorneys assigned to us and just to guide us through the day. Great. Okay, then outcome is like, okay, no, really liked you, but Johannesburg doesn't have space. Cape Town does. For 2019. Senton, 2020. Would you be keen on Cape Town? Oh, sure. I've never been to Cape Town at this stage. I've never been on a flight. I've never. Hi, Bloemfontein to Cape Town. I'm with a classmate of mine as well. Shout out, girl. I can sure if you wabana so for Poppy, get like a shout out, girl. Cape Town too. Wabana. And then, hey guys, hey, Mudhim, okay. Then we get to Cape Town. Then I met the lovely lady who's seated outside. I think you'll get to meet her. And this lovely lady right here. Shout out. Had we met before that? No, I only knew about her. Yes. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I've seen you on my friend's phone. Gwen Amanda, ing. I'm like, hey, kikopanili mana. I was like, okay, yo, exciting. Okay, sharp. So we have our day there. And I'm not sure if you had the same experience. I think so, ne?
Yeah, same
space for...
Yes, they said Joburg is available 2020.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then 2019 space. So that's how I finally got to meet the girl. I knew about her. Hey, Luna, live on Amara Favor. And then today, I'm on your screens, courtesy of... Exactly. No, man, thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, re-interview mo. Bona tease I've never seen. Hey, Guningi. So lemo rakena, yo, you know, I'm a diligent individual. Hey, I work well under pressure. Yeah. Yeah. No, but yeah, then rakena. The following day, hey guys, and I missed my flight going back to Bloem. It's being a cowboy and not knowing airport protocol and anyway, shout out. They found us a place to stay. And then 5 a.m. the next morning we were out here. So again, shout out Webs.
Yeah.
For the understanding, shame. And they really did. Like, body hour before body rona re tse re gore ke mo park station mo if ke wana le 10 to rafitla pakang di beke wa bona N1 or R3 eating R3 yone eo okay sharp so following day hey guys second job
You are in.
re batla class 6 mole e reng remuneration class 6 Phakathi inside hey sana class 6 what it do baby hi guys
Yeah.
guys yeah no lonele applying and those who've been through the process I'm pretty sure we share a similar sentiment but it was quite like a hey
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
lord
It's a lot of money for a child.
Nakitsola stipending guys at 3,000 and mo utsebe ke metsi ke mtlakase for home transport wa bona gym
Yeah.
and I felt like I was bowling guys I had money with my stipend so that was so lovely yeah I could do my hair mama like the girl all right no if you accept sign I send back of course Jean of course we're doing that sign us send back it's king thank God you know the family's happy akabua class 6 mar only lesogho knows what's up hey Vant hey it's another topic but yes family's very happy excited you know even going to Cape Town was a whole thing.
It's a big thing.
Like, complaining, and I remember I was seated next to, I think at the time was a CFO of Momentum. That man was incredibly he was so sweet, like explaining to me what is this feeling that is happening on the flight right now. Hey, no, it's what we call turbulence. Okay, all right. So shout out to him as well. I just forgot his name, but what a lovely man. And I think he was so encouraging. I was sharing with him, I'm on my way to this interview, etc., etc. Even on the way back, I met a lovely lady by the name of Karin. She's also involved with Psycha, and she was just also so incredibly encouraging. And in fact, we're still in touch till today. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Again, people along the path, you know, just reminding you and just affirming, Mamela, you know, you are seen, and you can do this. I think more importantly, because if it hasn't come through already, guys, I really struggle with that, like imposter syndrome, like canceling myself, not thinking very, you know. And contrary to, it's interesting because particularly Papaka is someone who really, really inspires that in me. Like, hey, dude, umuntle, ubutlali. The world's your oyster. God bless that dude. Like, bona mudimo umpeile mo as the custodian of your life, and all of us. All of my siblings and myself. You know, like guys. Nah, bakabana. Shout out Zeffy, bakabana. You know, loena mama, your prayers. So I really. It was interesting for me, and I hear this every day. Mara, why
confidence?
Yes,
why is it not clicking?
Around. Yeah. But then that's how I got articles, guys. And then I was due to start 2019. So this was late 2017.
Yeah. I want to know just a quick experience of your articles in Cape Town and how you now how did you land where you are now?
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2019, Genesis, beginning, chapter 1, verse 1. Sorry, guys. Yes, 2019 started my experience.
Yes.
And how I landed up. Okay, cool. So for those who don't know, articles last 2 years in a law firm.
Sorry, before you even say that, can you tell them how you graduated?
Yes,
what was your grading?
Bafethu lentswe remain humble. Yanong halentswe uJesu uthi ibala mina ngizoku No, guys, man. Okay, guys. So your girl graduated I completed my study in 2018. I started 2015. And graduation on 2019. Man, where is that song? Your girl graduated. Not cum laude.
Not cum laude.
Inali prefix. Okay, you can guess. Nah, summa cum laude, guys. I think this is where she's gonna put a jingle, like everybody. If not, pa 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 pa. No, raleboga. Yeah. Kurima not relaxing, I guess, paid off.
Yeah.
But also, guys, relax. I want to emphasize this. Do take breaks. Balance your schedule, your studies, and your downtime. I think, really, in hindsight, I could have done more of that. But yes, your girl graduated summa cum laude. So yes, incredibly grateful. And thanks UFS for that recognition. And Patwane Heni actually is one of the biggest law firms in the Free State. They've also awarded me with a medal. Summa cum laude. Wabona most the vibes. Without prejudice, thank you for the future. That's a law magazine for those who don't know. So that was also pretty cool. Yes. It's actually humbling just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Hey, Bandla. But yeah, guys, you can do it too. I know. So article started 2019, ended 2021. I had 3 rotations. I was in litigation, corporate, focusing on mergers and acquisitions, and then project finance as well as environmental law. Those were my rotations. Yes, all done in Cape Town. And then, so I think maybe just to quickly explain the process, before articles end 3-4 months before the time, you do apply to stay on as an associate. And then, depending on the team that you're applying for, etc., and what the outcome thereof is. So, of course, then I proceeded to apply for that retention. That didn't come through. So, January 2021, that meant that I'm gonna need to obviously now start looking for other opportunities or go back home, essentially, which is what happened. And again, I'd just like to say a shout out to yourself and many others who just supported me during that period as well. As you can imagine, it wasn't an easy one. Now I'm back to those thoughts of, was I even supposed to? I knew, man, it's not for me. Or, people like me will never thrive in environments like that.
Sure.
Those chats like that, internally. But again, guys, God being God, and I think just understanding I met certain people for a reason, and also I'd like to give a shout out to your sister. Moving to Cape Town, Ostendo made sure reset in terms of transitioning in and moving in. So thank you so much, Ostendo. Once again, people in your path. So I'd just like to publicly acknowledge that as well. And subscribe to your channel, guys.
Money sense.
Tanko. Education, finance.
Financial literacy.
Tanko. Mara maybe batlang feature but thank you so much. Even got that, to me for opening up a home to us. I didn't Mudimu is intentional.
Yeah.
So even in not getting the retention offer and all those thoughts, it's like, okay, God, sharp. You knew I was going to get in there. You knew it's not continuing. You know.
Yeah.
My times are in your hands. And it's only montong. No, but you are in the thick of it, every day.
What's next? And we recently had in October, that's when they announced retentions and all of that. And I can imagine there's a number of candidate attorneys who did not get retained, and they're probably in that situation of what's next. Because like we spoke earlier before we started shooting, you think you come in with a narrow or tunnel vision of articles, associate, senior associate, partner. I'm here for life. It's the be-all.
100%. And I'd like to say probably not intentionally or unconsciously, but that's kind of the message that's put across.
That's what we
Like
experience.
if you don't
there.
make it here, it's chai.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I think having been in that experience or having lived that out, I can say, hore, nope, absolutely not. Yeah, guys, wait till and I think
Sure.
we know so many of our colleagues who've gone on to do other things and are doing amazing things out there. Some law related, some not. And wabona or king mutu I operator within their purpose, iba evident, you know. And we are some of our experiences. So I definitely had to go through that to be where I am now.
Yeah.
How it's funny. Someone actually last week DM'd me on LinkedIn, hey, from another firm. And again, I think that's the importance of sharing our stories, right?
Yeah.
I guess they felt they could come to me because they know my journey. I went to school with this person. They were a junior, so a class or two behind me. But they're also in a firm. They got retained, but aren't sure.
Do I want to stay or not? Yeah.
Yes. And given the level that they're at, because it is a junior level, for those watching, Canada Attorney is the junior level, and then as Manda explained, associate, senior associate, partner, jalo jalo. So they were just asking, given more, I'm looking to move into in-house, mara, like, will I be afforded an opportunity because I don't really have? And I was like, look. Na transition yaka inili unemployment
Yeah.
There's no other way to put it.
Yeah.
I was unemployed. I'm literally applying for any and everything that is out there that I can apply for.
Yeah.
And you know what was wild? Those that you fit squarely in, okay, no experience.
Surely I'm getting this one.
Ufitla leko MIE level. Barry no. Now you're like, I sana. I might as well apply for MD, because clearly, you know what? Any and everything. What I'd said to this person was, look, yeah, let other people say no, not you.
Yeah.
Let other people reject you, not you. At this point, that is how I transitioned. There's nothing fancy behind it. There's nothing. I was met with an opportunity that God believed, or that I believed, or God has now put in my path. Or okay, this one is for you.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely man, Brendan Hughes, was running the legal department of where I am now. He's gone on to do other things, but shout out to you too, Brendan. You know what's up. Yes, and then I interviewed with him. And yeah, I got the role where I presently am now, and that's how I got into in-house. So we focus on tech, business incubation, acceleration, digital skills training. I really, what stands out for me about my role is the impact, and just given my story and the path that I've walked, the learnership, the in, and seeing that translate in the lives of other South African youth. I really would like to give kudos to the company that I work for. They are doing a phenomenal job in that space, and yeah, it's just a great place to be in, and a different one. I mean, as you know, we come from, or you're still in it, but like my background is a corporate law firm, born billions, trillions, quadrillions. The bottom line, and which is fine, but like I think just it was also different in that the focus here is different. And not to say corporates, etc., don't do impactful work, but I just think seeing it. And
you see the person you are impacting.
Yes, and the importance of your work as well. You're not just a number. Yeah, you and a lot of these corporates, or at least where I am, the team is quite lean. I've grown so much because you need to. We don't have the luxury of, I'll just ask my senior associate Manda. There's someone to check you. It
ends with you.
Essentially. And I had a manager who really was for that. Like, girl, run with it.
Yeah.
Run with it. And yeah, it was a challenge because it was a big prayer point of mine. Like, I don't want to be just a number. I want what I do to be seen, to be valued. And what I like again about our space, that those skills are transferable. Yes, I'm not doing mergers and acquisitions, I'm not doing project finance, but everything that we've learned during that time has come across to me, because essentially what you're doing now is what you'll still be doing. You must still know the law. You must still manage stakeholders. You must still manage relationships.
Yeah.
You know, you must still, all those skills, soft. And I mean, I think you have the degree. We are aware of your capabilities. You come from such and such a firm. Great. And that's also not to say that smaller firms you're disadvantaged. No, but it just is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, so we know that you're a hard worker, you know, your grades, etc. But the other things and just who you are. And I definitely think the only thing that qualified me for that thing, for my role, is that I'm admitted. I'm an admitted attorney.
Yeah.
Right? My manager was like, nah, I can teach. I was really happy with you. And in hindsight, when you hear there were over 200 applicants for this one role, and I'm pretty sure people had the experience, people had everything that was required there, but for, again, people, purpose, timing, you know. So I'm incredibly thankful for that opportunity. And that's how I transitioned into in-house. And now it's 3 years later. Hey, time flies. And that's me. We have a growing company. We have a growing team. I do have a new manager now, learning a lot from him as well. So I'm just incredibly thankful at every opportunity, at every phase. I'm really just taking it as, okay, growth.
Yeah.
God, I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is that tomorrow is Monday. I need to show up and do my best. Whatever's for me, it won't tola along the way.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at now. And look, the only thing I can think about now is just gratitude. And again, like I said, just the importance of sharing our stories, because people do generally feel like, oh, I'm the only one here. I'm inadequate. I'm this, I'm that, and the third. And it's not true. It's just your path is set out for you. It won't look like the next person's, right? And that's just something, and it's the reality, right? And that's just something that we need to make peace with. Now I find my peace in God. Wherever you find your peace, but just know things work out.
Things work out.
In their time and in the best way. And that is what, there's even a verse saying your gift will put you before great men.
Great kings, yeah.
Guys, now I'm not good
We'll
with
open
verses,
rooms
but
for
I
you.
know. I know it's in the book. The book. Guys, Medimu, hey. Yes. And so I think immerse yourself in that. I still struggle with like, hey, Maraya Zini. Or like I was saying to you earlier, Barine never will be podcasting. Why? Do you know what I mean? So even in that, glory to God, whoever this reaches, amen. May you find inspiration, may you find encouragement, and just know you're doing your best. And that will be recognized because there is no use of you being miserable in a place because of whatever reasons. You know, you at the end of the day, you know what's going on inside, and that is actually no, man. You know, but you needed this experience, and you don't know how far it will take you. It's still taking me far, and it's still taking all of us further. You know, in whatever we need to be doing. So just find encouragement in that, and that's my piece, man. That's me. Hey, guys, yeah.
Thank you so much. Like, as you were speaking, I'm getting memories of our life in Cape Town.
Guys, I lived with Manda in Cape Town.
For 2 whole years.
For 2 years.
I've only lived with 3 people in my life. My family, Khali, and my husband.
Am I not honored?
But thank you so much. Thank you so much for pouring into my vision. And we hope that this episode will speak to someone, will be impactful to someone.
Amen.
And guys, please comment below, like,
subscribe, and share this with your friends.
Period.
Guys, I'm actually saying it on our YouTube channel, okay? So
Yeah, and to close it off, my beautiful friend, are you available?
Yes.
Look into that camera. Look into that camera.
When I'm mama, guys, bring back a ranger. Yes. if you think, you know, Obona, God given for this girl, link in description box. No, that blessing hasn't located me yet. But again, God knows what He's doing. Rona, we continue showing up Mobo Pilong, guys. Telling for they are for us, they will find us. So let's also, I think just on a closing note there, what we don't have, that does really seem amplified in our space. And I think that's something I've also had to learn to keep it aware of. Let's count our blessings, guys. And I understand our peers, every weekend. But now, God has given you desires for certain reasons, okay? If you desired, I'm pretty sure it's on your radar. But let's count that which we have at the moment and give thanks. Give the shepherd his job. He knows what he's doing. It's a wrap.
Thank you, as Khali would say, blissful podcast.
Fraternity! Oh, we done.
We're done.
Oh, no!
You want to continue?